Nilanjan, do you want to just give our viewers a sense of how the availability of these artificial intelligence tools is impacting the work that you do? And I just want to tell our viewers that Nilanjan heads our creative department at the India Day Group. So at the India Day Conclave recently, a lot of the covers that were playing at the back on the screen were actually generated through artificial intelligence. Yeah. So you've been doing a lot of experiments. Tell us how it's impacted your work and what you think of this global debate.
See, in my opinion, Rahul, the best part is it is a tool. It's created by us, it is controlled by us, it's a tool. As long as in my case where the design is a very important part of the process, I think AI has given me a power as a tool, and I'm using it as a tool. But also if you check the letter, I'll come back to the letter part where Elon Musk has sent a letter. He just created his own avatar of AI and he's just posted across. So how could you take this guy seriously? And also there are a lot of controversy around the mail as well, where 4 of those experts are saying why we are included in that name. There are name added like Xi Jinping in that letter. And the letter has lots of loopholes. But in coming to the design part of it, I think it's a new tool. We are overreacting. When computer came, as he said, computer came and everybody was scared. I remember people was agitating and saying it is the end of the world and stuff like that. We are still here. We are very adaptable creature. We create things, we adapt it, and use it.
Yeah, but the risk in some of the tools that have been created, take Midjourney as an example, is that you can simulate all kinds of scenarios. You could have, Joe Biden with Xi Jinping, you could have Xi Jinping with the Chinese president, or Modi and Xi Jinping together, and at this moment the fact-checking tools aren't sophisticated enough to be able to catch them out. And with deep fakes and some of these tools that are available, the possibility of there being massive misinformation is huge. Ayush, give our viewers a sense of how the tech world is divided over the issue of whether the march of artificial intelligence continues unabashed, or is there time to pause and take stock?
It's interesting, Rahul, that you mentioned the tech world is divided, and you also spoke about Elon Musk a short while ago. You have to give Elon Musk some credit where it's due, no matter all the mudslinging and the sort of things that are said in the media and social media, because he does a bunch of eccentric things. But even back in 2017 and 2018, Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg were involved in a public spat over the future of AI. And Elon Musk, even back then, he had invested in OpenAI, but now he claims that he sold all stake in the company, which is now backed by Microsoft. And even then he said that this will be perhaps the biggest, it would genuinely be the end of human civilization. He obviously dramatized a lot, but then Mark Zuckerberg said that this might just be the panacea to some of our problems. So he's had this approach to it throughout. In terms of what's happened in Italy and this talk of other countries banning it, look, there are problems in tech and then there are solutions. The biggest problem happens to be that the Italian Data Protection Authority was investigating and banning ChatGPT because they said there were privacy concerns, right? And also the fact that there's no way or no system to verify the age of minor users. It's a nascent technology. Competitor from Google called Bard now only went to market recently when users could verify that they were over the age of 18. So that's one problem, mischief managed on that front. In terms of the second bit, the privacy and data concerns, yes, these are guardrails that need to be put in place. But in the EU itself, who are very, very particular about these legislations, the Artificial Intelligence Act is being legislated on right now. So there are several mischiefs, and a lot of them are getting managed. But yes, it is going to be work in progress in terms of how the tech community, regulators, policymakers all sit down on this together and perhaps...
The problem in legislation in the Indian context